Hello, lovelies. It's me, Edinax, and today, sorry about the voice. I'm having allergic reactions. Yeah, I want to share with you some good things, some experience I had while working in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, a while ago in 2021, I traveled to Saudi Arabia to go work as a house girl. Yeah, shagala in Arabic, or kadama, if you like it. We just choose the word, the term that suits you best. Yeah, so a while ago I traveled to go and work in Saudi Arabia. And the experiences I had in that country were so amazing. Like, I just loved them and I can't wait to go back. Yeah, like, I got so much positive experiences that I said, oh, this is the place for me. Like, I just love it. I loved it. I loved it. I extremely loved it. So my first time when I landed while I was in Kenya, I used to listen to a lot of, like, I used to do research and I used to watch YouTube channels, and other girls who had gone to Saudi Arabia and to the Gulf country, everyone had their story to tell. Some were so heartbreaking, like, they were so painful stories, and after watching them you will be demoralized and you'll be discouraged, and sometimes you might end up saying that I better die in my country than go die in a foreign country where I want to be treated well, I want to be treated as a human being. That fear, the fear from listening to other people sharing their story and saying their experiences, what they went through in Saudi Arabia, made me hold, because I was not sure, I was uncertain, because this is a new country. I know no one there. There's nothing about this country that I know. The only thing that I've heard about this country is only negative. There was no one who told me any positive thing about this country. So I said, but sometimes it's also good to go and see for myself. So I gathered the courage and said, this fear for an unknown that I have, let me step on it. Like, I have to kill it and come out, like, say, yeah, this is my chance, I have to do it, because I believe that God is with me. I'm an SDA, yeah, and I believe that God was with me and I would have made it, and so I made it. That's why today I'm here to share with you the experiences, the amazing experiences I had about this country. Yeah, the country in question is Saudi Arabia. So number one, the people. The Saudi people are, I don't know, they're just unique. In each and every country you go, it's the people that will tell you how the country is. Like, the people, how I was received from the airport. They took me like their sons. My madam sent his step kids to come and take me, and the drive was so smooth. Like, they were asking me, what's your name? They didn't know English, like, they were just trying to connect the words, and I replied to them, oh, my name is this and that, and yeah, like, they were asking, can you take good care of kids? I say, yeah, yes, I can take it. Then they also asked me, have you eaten? I said, no, I've not eaten, I'm so hungry. And they bought for me juice and some snacks. I drank while on the way, and they told me, you can rest while we drive. So I was from Riyadh. We were going to a certain place called Al Quaya. It's the Al Quaya province. I was working in a village, yeah, and I loved it. I loved the place. Oh, there was goat milk. I love drinking goat milk more than the milk from the shop, more than Laban. Yeah, so the people, they're so caring, they're so loving, they're so generous, and they don't judge people. Like, they take you the way you are. They try to understand you and to be in your shoes. Yeah, that, it was just so amazing. Like, no one had given me such experience while I was in Kenya. They even made me to summon my inner power to say no when I was feeling that, no, this is not right with me, and yes, when this is okay with me. I also got my voice. From staying with them, I also got my voice. I would speak out and tell them, no, madam, this is not right. No, madam, this is right. I used to express myself very much as compared to when I was in Kenya. Yeah. Another thing I loved about the country is the food. I didn't know a lot about food. Like, from where I come from, I don't know much thing. Okay, let me say I'm a village girl. Yeah, I'm a village girl, not kind of, but I'm a village girl. The truth be said, so I didn't know anything. I just used to hear pizza, and sometimes even my cousin's wife, okay, I was staying with her before I traveled to Saudi Arabia, she will tell me that if a man takes you out, order pizza. Like, this is how you should She was trying to upgrade me so that I can be on another level. I don't come out as unlearned and someone who's not polished, who's not exposed. So I thought that pizza was something big. Like if you take pizza, you are going to have like when you test it, you're going to have a certain experience with it. But when I go to Saudi Arabia, I found that I don't even love pizza. So what if I was still in Kenya and I found this guy who wanted to take me out to a nice restaurant, then out of nowhere, because someone told me that I should order pizza, then I failed to eat it. That would be an embarrassment on another level. Are you getting it? So I got to know how to make. Not only did I taste the pizzas, I also got to learn how to make the pizza. Like the food, the ingredients, the spices. In Kenya, we don't use a lot of ingredients while cooking. So in Saudi, there are ingredients, like it was stocked. The ingredients. Like the kitchen, you won't, there was no time that we were to run out of ingredients. No time. So, and I also learned the medicinal benefits of the ingredients we were using to make the food, to make the food taste good, and it also helped me to some extent. I used them to grow my hair, and I never got sick while I was in Saudi Arabia because my madam also taught me how to use the things, whether I was having cough, colds, headache, cramps, you get them. So those spices, those ingredients that we were using to cook served also as a medicine to me. So the food, I loved it. And I also got to know about shawarma. So from comparing pizza to shawarma, I'll go for shawarma. Pizza, just take your pizza and enjoy it. I can also make it for you, but I'll not eat it. Yeah, there are different kinds of pizzas, but from my experience, it's not for me. I'll go for shawarma. Yeah. Another thing I loved about Saudi Arabia was the weather. My friend, I love that sunny thing, like that weather, because it made me to be in the house and stay in the house, and my skin was so smooth. Like my melanin became so smooth because I was always in the house, and I loved it. Everything was available. So what was I going to get outside? I love the weather. Totally, I love the weather, and I prefer Saudi weather to Kenyan weather. My body is, I've gotten used to it, and actually I'm planning to go back because of the things I'm listing down here. I'm planning to go back to that country. Yeah, I've loved it so much. I can't wait to go back. I'll share with you when my time comes. Another thing is about family. How they value family. Like when it comes to family, Saudi is number one. Like they can stay in one house as an extended family and they eat together. Yeah, okay, families do have some misunderstandings, but their family comes first. Family matters a lot to them, to the extent that every Fridays, the family, like the head of the family, like now my family, the man of the family was called Al-Katani. So the Al-Katani family will gather every Fridays so that they can eat together every Fridays. And they'll go from house to house. Like it's an extended family. So when it was the time for our house, we'll prepare for them food. When it's time to go to the daughter's house, to the son's house, to the grandma's house, and or the co-wife's house, they'll go on Fridays and have get-togethers, take their kahawa and tea, then eat their kepsa. Like it was just a party celebration, and food is always in plenty. Food in that country, those people are so blessed. They are so blessed to do. I love them. I love it. I love that country, and I can't wait back to go. Another thing I loved was technology. Yeah, like getting to work in that country gave me a chance to learn, to know how to use a lot of things. Like I got exposed to another level also. Like now I had access to laundry machine, AC, they call it kayef in Arabic. AC, I didn't know how AC was looking like. Air conditioner, I didn't know how air conditioner was looking like. I didn't know. And laundry machine, air fryer, like the kitchens, what they were stocking in the kitchen. dishwasher, things like that. And it made my work so easier that I didn't feel the weight that I was a house girl. I had to use so much energy doing work. As compared to Kenya, where when it's laundry day, you'll just spare a day, whether it's on Sunday or Friday, you'll take the whole day cleaning your clothes. So maybe the story is different. Once you've sorted out your clothes and placed them in the laundry machine, you leave the machine to do the work for you. Yeah. There was also vacuum cleaner. Hey, there was a time in school we were reading vacuum cleaner. I didn't know how to mention vacuum cleaner. I used to say vacuum cleaner. My classmates laughed at me, but thanks to Saudi Arabia, I got to know how to pronounce vacuum cleaner and had the chance to use it on a daily basis. Like, it just made my work so easier that I didn't feel the weight. I was like, why are these people wasting money? Why are they bringing a girl from other country to come and work for them when they have access to a lot of things that are not in my country? Why are they like this? Yeah. Another thing is safety. Oh, that I loved it. I loved it so much. Like, when you're out, you don't have to worry about your phone or your belongings. Like, you can lay down your guard because no one is going to bother about taking your things. No one is going to bother. Like, they're satisfied with what they have, that they don't long for other people's belongings. Safety to the extent that our doors we were not closing doors. If in our house we ran out of chicken or rice, I'll just go to my neighbor's house, and take, even without asking them. Like, that's how safe it was. Even when our gas cylinder got finished, I'll just go and take from the other house. Then when we refill, we'll take it back to them. There was no problem with that. Like, they just say it's so safe that you don't feel a threat from your neighbor. You don't feel any kind of threat from your neighbor. Then your next neighbor is maybe your sister, or like they do marry cousin to cousin, so they are just related. The neighbors, and they're just related like that. Safety. I loved it so much. The moment I landed in Kenya, I always have to keep guard. My door, I have to lock it 24/7. Whether I'm inside or outside, my door has to stay locked. When I'm outside, the phone I'm using not to record, I have to keep it whether in my handbag or my pocket, inside the pocket, so that the thief doesn't know where my phone is. Yeah, I have to always keep guard because in this country it's another story altogether, not as compared to Saudi Arabia. Like, you don't know the time your phone will leave you. So nowadays people steal from church, even in churches. Just the other Saturday I went to church, my church here in Nairobi. While the preacher said, let's close our eyes and we pray, when we were saying amen, someone's phone was gone. Like, just closing your eyes and opening your eyes like this, your phone is gone. So where's the safe place? We are not safe at our homes. We are not safe at our working places. We are not safe at churches. So where's the safe place for us in Kenya? Maybe in our graves. Maybe. But I don't know. I have also heard stories that nowadays they also steal coffins from the grave. So safety in that country, it's number one. Like, you don't have to worry about any attack. Nothing. You are safe. You can walk. Actually they walk at night. Those people walk at night because during the day is so hot. So they walk at night. You can just walk freely, scot-free, and there are street lights everywhere. You don't worry about being attacked, being robbed, being killed. You don't worry about that. Yeah. Then another thing I loved about Saudi Arabia is job opportunities. As compared to Kenya, there are so much job opportunities in Saudi Arabia as compared to where I'm coming from, my country, Kenya. Yeah, my education level is just Form 4. I didn't further my education, but I'm planning to do so, inshallah. They don't, so long as you are in good health and you can do the job description, you're good to go, and your money will be there. Then another thing I also liked about it, there is no tax. They don't tax things. Like, your salary, the way you find it, it's just intact. That way you don't have to worry about government taxing you or taking. There's no tax, and you're also being provided with basic things, shelter, food, clothing, you see, so you don't have to use your money. And it also gives you time to save. Yeah, for when it reaches the time you complete your contract, you can come back to your country and invest. When you have burdens, like, should I call them burdens or responsibilities? Yeah, you'll have to take good care of them, because your money is just like that. Now, comparing someone earning 25,000 in Kenya compared to someone earning 25,000 in Saudi Arabia, the person earning 25,000 in Saudi Arabia is much ahead to the person earning 25,000 in Kenya, because the person in Kenya will have to use transport every day, food, rent. So at the moment, and tax, there's also tax. And with the current government, 25,000 is nothing in Kenya. So when you are in Saudi, at least you get to enjoy that your 25,000. You can do something good with it if you plan well. If you plan well with it for it. Another thing, I hope I'm not repeating myself. Government services in that country, like, there's no corruption. The people in that country are so disciplined that you don't even feel the urge to forge things or just transparency. And the police officers don't joke with people the way they joke with Kenyans. Okay, with Africans. Let me say with Kenyans. I'm from Kenya. I don't know. I don't have any experience from other countries, so I'll talk basically my country. Yeah. Like, the police in that country, they don't joke. The moment you break the law, you'll have to face the consequences. Yeah, and they don't spare. When your judgment is to be killed, it has to be so, and they don't pardon you. Yeah, and breaking their rules, their laws, that's a no-go zone. You'll just have to face it, and you'll have to face it. Yeah, face it head on. There's no bargain there. No bribe. No. You'll have to face the law. You don't play with their government. Their government, you don't play with it. Then another thing I loved about their government is that the government is also generous. You know, it's a Muslim country, and even in Kenya, I also knew that Muslims are so generous, and I got to confirm it with my own eyes when I was in Saudi Arabia, how generous they are. Government, you take your child to school, you don't bother about paying school fees and this sort of things, activities, or leave it to the government. The government has taken good care of it. They like education, okay. They don't even force you to go to school. Like, you go to school willingly, and the learning hours is just 3 hours, then you come back home. The books are provided freely. Transportation is free. Education is free. You just study up to the level you want. Yeah. Then, like, okay, another thing I loved was I also got the opportunity to meet other people. Like, it's multicultural. Like, that country, they don't have discrimination. Like, they've accepted you as you are, and there are a lot of foreigners working in that country that if you get a chance, you can share experience from their country and your country. Yeah, I got to meet Ugandans, Ethiopians, Ghanaians, and we became friends. We became so close. I realized that the moment you leave your country as Africans, okay, black, and you go to another country where the skin color is different, there's a way in which you connect. Like, you just connect automatically. You get the interest. You just want to know more about the other person. Like, you are eager. You want to know more about them, because there's one thing you share in common: the skin color, right? Though we come from different countries, but at least there's that one thing we share in common, which is the skin color. So you get to mingle, you share, you talk about how your bosses are treating you, the good, the bad. That's when you get the chance to badmouth your bosses or praise them. So as you wish, according to you, depending on how your bosses you've been with your bosses, right? These are just my experience. Everybody has their own experiences, so just mine, what I went through. And another thing is about cleanliness. The country is so clean. My country, Kenya, There's trash everywhere, sewage everywhere, blocked. Like people don't care about hygiene. Like I'm even wondering how. We're just staying in that environment and are just comfortable with it. So long as the space you are in, like your house, is clean, you're good to go. You don't bother about the rest. You're just good to go. Just that way. I wonder. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed my today's video. I'm still new here, so receive me with a good heart. I'm still nervous, but I hope we'll get along. Hit the subscribe button and support me in this journey, as I'll be dropping more videos regarding, talking about my experience and what I've gone through while in Saudi Arabia. Bye. Until next time, I love you guys. Like and share my videos. I'll not disappoint, and I'll make sure just right on time I'll be dropping videos continuously for us to learn and to get to know more about my experiences. And if you have fear, if you're afraid, you're free to ask me questions. Yeah, it was Edinax, and it was a pleasure having you, and thank you for watching my videos. May God bless you. Until we meet again, masalama.